Who should we embrace? What should we know? And how can we preserve? A question that needs answering. A question that proves history is being forgotten. Maybe it's because history is painful to imagine, or because we can no longer imagine being in their shoes, where we got caught up experiencing freedom.
Good day everyone, my name is Axel Reyes, and now we will going to dwell the significance and relevance of history. Let's go! Now, before that fun fact, did you know that history is mostly lost? It's believed that 90% of history had been lost over the time. Even if you had a chance to discover a future evidence from the past, it can lead to a major changes from entire history. And now, with the help of my friends, we will dive into the topic of relevance and significance of history. Let's go!
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Relevance from ABH. What is history? So, based on understanding, history is not only focused about culture, but it can have different sectors like past events, experiences, deep understanding, expand knowledge, and to know the facts. According to Alpha History 24, history is the study of the past, particularly people and events of the past. It is a concept common to all human societies and cultures. Human beings have always been interested in understanding and interpreting the past for many reasons. While there is broad agreement of what history actually is, there is much less agreement on how it should be constructed and what it should focus on.
Hi guys, so for today's video, we're going to talk about the significance of history. So history is like a treasure chest filled with the stories and lessons from the past. With lessons from the past, we not only learn about ourselves and how we became who we, but also develop the ability to avoid mistakes and create better plans for our society.
History is our part of life. Without history, we don't have identity. History is our source of experience and knowledge, and it shapes us to who we are. The question is, why do we need to study history? In the long run, many of us forget what happened about history of a place or events because of emerging of gadgets. This can lead to spreading of fake news, and people can fall for that easily. By understanding our past, we will not easily believe of what we see online that can be fake news, and we can stand by the truth.
By acknowledging diverse factors, historians can provide comprehensive explanations, avoiding simplistic or deterministic narratives. These concepts of history fosters nuanced understanding, contextual analysis, and interdisciplinary perspectives. Concept of change. Concept of change involves transformations, modifications, or shifts that occur over time, influencing change in society among individuals, cultures, and institutions. So the concept of continuity refers to the persistence, values, and practices over time. Continuity connecting past and present values and experiences, providing a sense of integrity and consistency. So the third one is the multiple causation. It maintains that historical events results from a complex interplay or various factors, rather than a single cause. It also emphasizes and acknowledges the importance of considering diverse influences when analyzing past events. So the next one is the concept of framework. It is a structured approach or organizational structure used to analyze, interpret, and understand historical events, identify patterns, construct meaningful narratives, and experiences. So the last one here is the concept of context. Context prevents misinterpretation of historical events. It helps to understand diverse experiences, identify causes, and consequences. So the next one is the concept of significance. It refers to the importance and impact of historical events, figures, or phenomena on the past, present, and future. It evaluates the lasting influence of consequences and legacy of historical occurrences. Concept of sources, it also refers to the documents, artifacts, and oral traditions used to reconstruct and understand the past. Historians rely on sources like primary and secondary sources to gather accurate information, verify artifacts, know the reliability of the sources, and interpret historical context. The next one is the concept of evidence, of various forms of data, documents, artifacts, and testimonies used to support or verify historical claims, interpretation, and narratives.
Hello, Castorian. So now let's talk about the meaning of history. History is happened in the past. History is an account of the past. In short, history is both past and the study of the past. The whole series of past events connected with someone or something. History is an academic discipline which uses a narrative to describe, examine, question, and analyze the past events and investigate their patterns of cause and effect. History is an umbrella term comprising the past event as well as the memory, discovery, collection, organization, presentation, and interpretation of this event.
Thus, the study of history is a dynamic and teaching journey that connects us to the human experience across the time. By examining the past events, we gain profound insight into the forces that have shaped our world, the challenges faced by previous generations, and the enduring reliance of the human spirit.
Studying history is essential for shaping our future. By studying past events, we gain insight into the human behavior, societal changes, and consequences of decisions. History teaches us valuable lessons, foster critical thinking, and help us appreciate diverse perspectives. Let's engage with history to build a more informed and empathetic world. As for history to understand our past shape, our present, and inspire our future. And join us uncovering the stories that have shaped our world. Dive into research, participate in discussion, and share your findings. Together, let's keep history alive and relevant.
And now, why do we need to study the Philippine history? For me, we need to study the Philippine history to know and to share the knowledge for our young generation. And now, let's hear our friends inside about this. Let's go!
It helps me to appreciate that every time I see history teaches me critical thinking to analyze different sources.
Holds importance in understanding the country's past and shaping national identity.
Basis for other studies in the field of philosophy, politics, economics, art, and religion.
To know the value of what happened from the past.
So we can make better decisions today.
Because it helps individuals to understand the country's cultural heritage.